is Megan Glass, and for my presentation, I chose to do the topic of human suffering. So to discuss what causes human suffering, both of the epics seem to deem that it's based off of tragedy and death in a person's life. So whether that be death of a child, a mom, a friend, even just death in general, because it makes you sad. Each of them are based on different things, however. For example, the Inferno focuses on sin, while Rustum's story was based on being a hero no matter what, despite the death and tragedy around you. So to go with that, I decided to focus on Virgil because I think he's a very good example of what causes it and his beliefs. So his beliefs were basically that everyone in hell and the Nine Rings deserved to be there due to their actions and sins as a human. He seemed to think that humans were very dumb, and that's what caused them to sin, because of them not knowing. You can see this, you can gather this by him constantly protecting Dante and even getting frustrated and angry with him a few times. Also, to go along with that, there is a specific example I found. It is from the Cantos 9, lines 58 through 60. It states, "While my master spoke, he turned me around, and not relying on my hands alone, covered my face with his hands also." You can really infer from this how dumb Virgil thinks human beings are, and that in this case it would be temptation. The temptation to look at Medusa and keep looking would cause him to sin and ultimately, end his journey, because he would die from Medusa. So that really shows how dumb Virgil thinks, because he's still protecting Dante in this situation. To me, what seems inevitably tragic about human existence is really just the inevitable death and the unknown. Humans aren't immortal. We are mortal. We will die eventually. Great examples of this is the pity Dante has at the beginning for all the souls in hell, as well as the kids that he's seen in the very beginning. They died before they were able to be baptized. And then another one is Rustum killing his own son without even knowing. See, that ties back into the unknown. He didn't know that was his son, and then when he figured out it was his son, he died. Along with that, the princess later dying after selling all of her son's possessions, she died from heartbreak, and so that's very tragic. Things to understand about mortality. Really, most of the things I gathered from these stories, especially Rustum's story, was to just live in the moment and keep on going. We're only going to be around for so often. We could die tomorrow. We don't know when we're going to die. So just living in the moment and keep on going when something happens is just really what I gathered. Rustum, as I said, was a very good example because he witnessed so many deaths and tragedies, but he kept going, and that is what inevitably made him a hero in this situation. It can also be observed by Dante receiving hope. Well, not receiving, but regaining hope. He kind of lost hope in the middle of his journey, but regained it and finished his quest and kept on pushing. But that is my presentation. Thank you for watching.